Hello everyone, welcome. It's a very wet morning today. Yesterday it rained in the morning and then it rained really late at night, I think. I'm not quite sure. Um, it wasn't raining when I went to bed, but this morning I come out here and everything's very wet. Um, Luckily my succulents are not wet because I covered them before I went to bed. But currently it's nice and cool. The temperature is only 77 degrees, but the humidity is very high. It's 87% on you can see on my top shelf over there on my plant shelf. Anyhow, today I'm going to show you guys my mystery succulents. Um, I don't know what they are. I would love to find out what they are. This was gifted to me by once again, my sister-in-law. She and I share the same love for plants. So we do sort of swap plants and gift each other plants all the time. But so this is the mother plant. I think I had it, I want to say more than a year now. Um, this is very stemmy. I don't know if that's the right word, but as I mentioned, I did grow succulents inside the house. I used to have them. I started them off in my office because it was in a lot of these I purchased in the winter, so um, it was too cold to be outside. So inside, I think it just got really leggy. And at one point in the summer, I had put them out. In my pantry, I have a very sunny spot, and it just started growing really tall, and I was getting, I want to say it was like at least like 8 inches tall, and like the leaves were getting like out of control, and it was kind of falling over. I know neglected it for the most part, and even think to repot it. I just kept it there for the longest time because I just figured, oh, at the time I just didn't have the time. I just finished a huge renovation in the house. And when we came back, I was busy like just unpacking and trying to settle back in. So I think I just literally left it on the window sill and kept growing, and it just got unmanageable. It just kind of tipped over at one point. So what I did was I clipped the top and I potted that separately, and yeah, and then the leaves I used it to propagate. And so as I'm gonna try to do a close up. So you'll see over here. I don't know if it's just me, but um, look at how different they look. So this obviously is the oldest. That's the mother plant. And these are the babies, the pups. So I potted this fairly recently. I want to say about a month ago. Um, Before that, it was growing in one of my trays in just a regular potting mix. Um, Even though this is the pup, the leaves are much longer and sort of thinner. The face is actually bigger than the mother plant, and this is fairly common, or this is how it is. At least I've seen in a lot of the videos and various channels that talks about succulents. This is so as the plants mature, their leaves get more shorter, more stout, and more sort of chubby, and obviously the color comes in more as well. So even though they're living in the same environment and essentially the same pot, because I did pot them in the same pot, um, look at how different they look. And I have no idea what this is. Um, unfortunately, when we buy like succulents at the local supermarket or IKEA or Home Depot, they actually don't name the succulents, so no idea what they are. But I think when I was sort of uh, propagating them, I didn't know what to expect. They grow actually pretty fast, and it got to this point fairly fast from like a teeny tiny pup to this point. I don't even think it took that long. I want to say it took like 2 months, 3 months. And some of these other succulents that I propagate, that doesn't always necessarily happen. So, but I am like the more and more I look at this one, the mother plant, I think it's so cute. Um, I actually uh, realize that I do like plants that are that have long stems. So and that's one of the reasons why I bought this like sort of square pot, square and long. I think it's perfect for plants like this where it does have long stems, or they eventually they end up trailing. I don't know if this is going to end up trailing. I don't think it is. I have a bunch of them in the little nursery pot as well. I've gifted them. Have given them to my mother. I've given them to my sisters, and I do think, and I show them the difference, and I'm sure you can tell the difference too. I know to some people who are not interested in supplements, I have some of them in my family too. They look at these and they just don't have any feelings about them. It's like, oh, they look the same to me. But hopefully you guys can see the difference. And if any of you guys know the name of this succulent, I would love to find out because I think it's just so beautiful. I love how like with the pointy tips and has sort of this purplish reddish lining around the leaves. I think it's just gorgeous. I hope to grow these that way. I don't know if they're going to get as stemmy as or as leggy as this one, just because this did get it did stretch over the winter. So because they were grown inside. Now this will eventually go inside as well. Well, all my succulents will end up going inside in the winter, but we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna get leggy like this because I do really like this look. So, um, if like I mentioned, if anyone knows the name of these, I would love to find out what is the name so I can look more into them. I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.